I'm David.
I'm Kumba.
Sheldon. Valdo.
I'm God.
Khalil. Joey.
And I'm Sherelle, and today we're going to talk about a man's mentality. Be honest, okay? I'm going to ask you guys a few questions, and I just want honesty. The real answer, that's the fake answer. So my first question is about your childhood, how you were raised. Like, were you allowed to express your feelings? Were you allowed to cry? Or were you told to man up?
Oh, you got man up.
Yeah.
All
Man
of
up,
them.
definitely.
We're told to man up.
Yeah.
Not really.
I didn't cry.
No? You didn't cry? You didn't have to
That's
cry?
right. Ask my mom. I didn't cry as a child.
Carl.
But I feel like it depends though. Like,
Depends how like.
cause your your mom will be a little bit more sympathetic, but your dad is gonna be like, man, nah.
That's opposite for me.
I think the reason why that happens though is because of like the roles, like the gender roles that parents like view for their kids.
Yeah.
Like I know for example, my sister, I only had one sister. I have one sister. I have three brothers, two brothers, and like it was like she had to stay in the house. She had to be the one that like if she was crying, cook and clean. With us, it was more like, oh, go take out the trash, go shovel the snow, and like if we got hurt, it was like, yo, get up, like keep going.
Man up, basically.
Yeah.
So all of you had to you didn't cry in front of your dad or your mom?
That's why I never cried
You
as
did?
a child.
Yeah, you cried. But how do they take it?
Force though.
What?
I think they made me cry.
Yeah, okay.
They beat us. They beat us.
Okay.
Stop crying. That's how it was.
Both parents.
Yeah, both parents.
Okay, so if you have a son and they cry, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna say man up, or are you gonna let them express their
I said, what you
feelings?
crying for?
It's a human need to cry.
But if you just that's true. But what are you crying for?
Okay, let's say
About the situation.
someone hurt their feelings.
Nah, you gotta man up. You gotta man up.
Somebody
Like,
hurt their feelings.
Honestly,
Unless you're mourning over the death of somebody, unless some pettiness, you just gotta man up and get through it.
honestly, if it was my
it's part of
son,
life, to be honest. Like,
Y'all all agree?
honestly, if it was, I'm like half and half. Like that. I'm like, if my son was crying, I would ask him why. This is how he said, like, I 100% agree with that. But like, if he's crying because somebody hurt his feelings, like, I would try to talk to him, like, as far as like, what made you hurt, like,
Did y'all
about that.
parents communicate to you guys though?
No.
Exactly.
Me being a foreigner, like, there was none of that.
I would say
Like,
no because I didn't communicate with them. You gotta remember it's a two-way street. I never told my mom.
But were you scared to communicate? Then why didn't you communicate?
Because I don't communicate even to this day.
I think communication got better as I got older with
You got older?
Yeah, like once like middle school, I think I was a lot more comfortable with like, actually like, communicating with them how I felt with stuff. But sometimes it still didn't make a difference.
So do you think them saying like man up and not talking to you built the person you are now? Like, are you happy or would you change it? Like, if you could change the way they, raised you, would you?
yeah.
Yeah?
Definitely. I mean, there's no perfect parent.
I know, of course,
You
of
but
course.
It's like,
Yeah.
if I know growing up, I wish they would ask more questions versus like declarations. You know what I'm saying? Because questions,
Yeah.
I wish they really would have like provoked my thought a little more. You know what I'm
I
saying?
want to be so quick to want to beat you first.
Facts. Like,
I think what they're scared of is they don't want to be too friendly.
Too friendly?
With their kids. Me personally, I won't be too friendly with my kids. I'm gonna ask you, what's up, what's happening, but there's a line that has to be maintained. I can't be your friend. I can't tell you, oh, honey, what's wrong? Let's go sit down and let's do this. That's not me personally.
See,
There's
that's the thing. Like, I like have to respectfully disagree just because of the fact that I feel like there's a line between being friends and understanding, like communicating with your child. Like, just because you're asking your child what's wrong, that doesn't mean like, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to like let them do whatever they want. I feel like being my child's friend is like, oh yeah, I'm trying to go to the movies with such and such that I never met before. All right, now I'm trying to be your friend. Like, no, like that's not what it is. Like, you got to tell me who you with, everything like that. But like, as far as this interacting with my kid and trying to figure out where they're thinking and where their headspace is at, I really feel like that's necessary.
I feel like there should be balance. Like, I feel like being able to articulate yourself and like your viewpoints is it's a solid foundation to build yourself as a man, really. So like as a parent, I think I would encourage my kid to like talk to me, express what's on your mind.
That's good. So my thing is, when you like a girl, how do you express your feelings? And do you express it correctly?
Dang, I really feel like it depends on the woman.
like,
On the woman.
type of guy you are.
Like, judging by like this is sad to say, but judging by the way a woman carries herself is how I'm gonna approach the woman. Like a lot of women get angry hearing that, but like really what it was is that like whichever.
So what do you
way
mean how they
carry
carry themselves? Their appearance, their confidence? Like, what do you mean?
It's not just your appearance. It's more so like the way you speak, like the way you express your viewpoints, things like that. Like it's like if a woman came and they knew who they were and they knew like what
they want,
what they wanted for themselves and everything like that. You can't come up to them.
Okay, so a
So
woman.
let me ask you this: them knowing how they are enables you to express yourself to them. Is that what you're saying, or you just understanding her question wrong?
Maybe I'm understanding the
Okay,
question.
so
You know that, right? You
I
actually,
Okay,
think
can you
if somebody
explain it?
was really feeling you, I feel like they would express it at some point. I mean,
Okay, maybe.
so.
So like you know how like guys will, like they'll be fucking with you, right? But they will, like they don't want a relationship with you, but like they still like fuck with you, but like they don't. Yeah, like a situationship.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't know. Like why don't you guys say that you don't want a relationship?
Yeah. Why don't?
I misinterpreted the question at first.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm like, that's not every guy's like that. I know for me personally, I'm straight up like, yo, like, this is what it is. I let my intentions be known from the gun. A lot of other guys, like, they just like, they don't really know how to, they're kind of scared of what the woman will say. And as far as their feelings go, the reason why, like, it seems like a lot of guys will express their feelings to, like another woman is because they probably don't feel comfortable with the woman yet. And also, they probably, like, don't know how to go about expressing how they feel.
My thing is, I feel like guys don't express their feelings because they're used to their parents, like we said, to man up. They don't like to talk about feelings. They think it's too mushy. That's my perspective.
I do. That's me.
What?
I can get deep into like that mushy stuff.
So, can you guys get mushy? That's my.
Yeah, that's an aspect. That's an aspect too. I don't think it's just with the parents too that like made.
Well, of course, there's a lot of things that shape
It's just like where it's just like, oh man.
So you can get mushy.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
Can you guys get mushy?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Yeah, everybody's saying yeah.
I think at first when it comes to like when when a guy initially meets a girl, you still want to give her that appearance like that you tough, that you know you're not that's the alpha male mentality. So he might not really want to express it yet because he doesn't want that expression to be seen
Because the
as some
nice
form
guy's
of,
always
like, weakness.
overlooked.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get overlooked with that and think like, oh, you know, because a lot of guys think, oh, if I go that route, I'll get friend zoned immediately. So, you know, they'd rather just show that other appearance and, you know, they end up getting what they want anyway, so they just keep going with that route.
So I think y'all be females in general. Females. I mean, not say y'all. Females in general. Some of them. I think y'all be wanting that expression so quick. I think you gotta give it time to develop a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's some females that's like, say you do express yourself early, and it's like, all right, now this guy's feeding you.
There's nothing wrong with letting your intentions known, but get into the mushy stuff a month in. Come on, yo, that's out the door, man.
So when are you supposed to get to the mushy?
Because
You get to
a
the mushy
girl
stuff
can think,
a
all right, they don't
long
like,
time.
they're not fucking with me. I'm just getting in the situation.
There's no time limit for the mushy stuff. It's just based on the relationship, but it's just a lot of different things that make us feel like we shouldn't express our feelings from the gun, not do it just started from our
So what
parents.
things? What
Like,
about
if
other
you,
like-
if
like
you got a
the
the
way-
getting rejected, that's one of them. Like you said, the fiending part, like you don't get labeled right away, so you just want to chill. Like, all right, let me just kick back and see how it goes.
So you scared?
It's scary.
Like it's also within like other men as well. Like when like another man will be like, yo, you got to stop girling.
that-
Like yo, like really like what you talking about. Like a lot of guys really don't even know how to even
Okay,
go
so-
about expressing.
You said, like, you know, you guys have your friends. You see your friend, he's cheating on his girl heavily, but you let it happen. What does that say about your character?
Nothing. You're not
Nah.
supposed to like, get involved
But-
with another man. You get that shit.
You know what I mean?
That shit. Go to the good.
Well, y'all
That's right. That's me and I'm cool, right? And we tight, and he cheating on his girl, and I feel sometimes I'm like, yo, bro, like you cheating on your girl, like what's up? Like I'm gonna say that's corny. But in the end, that's still their
Yeah.
relationship.
Okay, so you would say something. Okay, that's different.
Yeah, to
But
them.
most girls I know won't say things.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
I don't believe that. A lot of guys tell their people they cheat. Tell them that you know it.
You tell your guy that do
Laugh it off. You laugh it off.
You laugh it off.
And that's as far as I'm gonna take it.
That's true. That's true. You don't want to interfere too much.
Some people
I get that.
don't, but I have met some friends that actually praise each other for doing that.
That's what
I've seen the opposite way where I'm like, yo, like you really out here,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, like you get them all, like you know what I'm saying?
But do you think that interferes with how you are with your girls? No? Because I mean, you see your friends doing this and that to a girl and you still, does that interfere with how
Aren't you
you
guys
treat a
scared
girl?
also, like, if one fruit is bad, all the rest of the fruit goes bad.
No.
So, like, you would still hang out with somebody who's a cheater? Like, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
that's how they
Because-
that's how they
Yeah, I mean, like it's
Like,
not,
like,
that's
that's
You
crazy.
don't think that speaks on who you are to hang out with somebody who, like, if your friend is a thief and you're hanging out with thieves,
That's
no,
different.
wait.
You're still gonna get caught too if you with them.
No, if you're at the mall, no,
But I'm saying, no. But when you do hang out with
Yeah,
someone, they
like-
start to rub off on you and how they
You're at the mall and your friend gets
That-
caught.
look,
You
look,
like
look,
this?
look, hey, he said if you're at the mall, right? If let's say I was going on a date, I would have asked him. Let's say he was cheating to double date with me. No, I would have asked him to double date with me. I would ask somebody who I know is faithful in their relationship to double date with me.
And
that
normally,
doesn't affect.
when you're going to chill with your boy, the first thing you're not going to bring up is like
It's
your
your girl.
relationships and stuff.
Yeah, like,
You're going to be chilling with your boy. Like, you got to bring it up.
And I have
Unless you
friends
see
too,
it's
like that. They've been with their girl 4 years pushing, and like I have other friends that like, they got 3 girlfriends and 3 different zip codes. Like
Guys though,
it
like
is
for
what it
me,
is.
like I could not. If my friend's a cheater, that speaks on me. Like
That's good. Y'all be.
That's
Nah,
true.
girls do the same thing.
Girls do what?
Girl cheating. She's still friends with her. I know a lot of girls like that. Y'all know a lot of girls like that, right? The girl out here going crazy and said she ain't saying nothing to him. So that goes both. That goes both ways.
I think it's easier for males to have a friends with benefits than it is for a female. That's my perspective.
I really think it's equal because I
You
feel
think
like
it's
You know what it is?
I feel like it's
You guys just have
Guys make it known. Females don't.
You keep it hidden.
I know females will be wildin'. I'm talking about wildin', like, but they don't say nothing.
triple digit.
Guys, it makes them feel a little macho a little bit to make it known that I'm doing this to this woman, I'm doing this to this woman. So, listen, females be wildin'. So, next question.
I mean, it's like
That's it.
for sleeping with somebody that you don't have feelings with. I used to believe that you had to have feelings to sleep with somebody, and afterwards, it's just like.
Fuck.
It's just like, listen,
I know.
if I wanna sleep with you, like I'm gonna let it be known, but I'm not gonna like pretend like I have feelings for you when I don't.
But some
I'm gonna,
guys
I feel
do.
like people should just
Some
really
guys do.
Some guys don't know how to not do that.
Not
and
do
still,
that.
and still accomplish the mission.
I think it's a young guy. I think if you're young-minded, like, so like if you have a young-minded mentality, you don't know how to just be upfront and be like, "Yo, this is what it is." So I think that's what it is.
It's all about maturity. You
Yeah,
think?
maturity, yeah, and being able to communicate what you want.
Would you cry in front of a female?
Nah.
No?
I don't know. It depends on like what the situation is.
Okay.
Like,
I
my
mean,
dog,
like,
she got ran over.
I've done it.
It's just any random
you cry in front
female.
of
But it wasn't.
a female
but-
you're attracted to.
But it wasn't like. But it wasn't over like the relationship. It was over like it was over some stuff in my past. So like she was kind of just more consoling me, not like I wasn't crying over the relationship.
So you said it twice.
Yes, it was the
Me personally,
So, why?
the only time I think I would seriously cry over, not over, let me say, in front of a female would probably be on my wedding day. That'd be it.
Oh, because you're so happy.
Yeah, but other than that, like I said, I don't cry. There's only 2 times I tell people. There's only 2 times I cry. One, if something is happening to my mom,
Okay.
or 2, if a child is getting hurt. That always gets to me. I don't know why.
Aw.
Children getting hurt just always makes me shed a tear. Like I could be watching a movie and something might happen in the movie, and then I was fake and I just start crying. That's always the time. So
I don't know. For me personally, like I'm not scared to admit it. Like I cried like a baby when my grandma passed away.
Of course, yeah.
And then also like when you really love somebody and like they do something to hurt you, it's like somebody that you explain your pain to, right?
Yeah.
Imagine them hurting you, right?
Yeah.
That really hurts.
Exactly.
So you just kind of like, you cry over that as well, you know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
it's healthy to cry in front of someone.
Not all the time.
Not all, anyone who cries all the time needs help. Like
I need like a scenario.
a scenario. Okay.
There's one time my ex cried
Mhm.
to me. It was weird. But you know, like we were in love, and we were in love, and I was away, and I went on a date with another guy, but it was like very platonic, and I told him about it, and he reached out.
Then why'd you say a date?
Why you going on a date with somebody else if you're in a relationship?
Because I was new in town, and like he was African, I'm African, so he's like, oh, let's go for
Okay.
coffee. It wasn't like a date, like we sat down and looked at each other in the eye,
Yeah.
like we got coffee.
Okay. And he
Why
cried
did you
about it.
communicate that to him? Did you say we went on a date?
No, I told him we went to get coffee. And he cried.
But you can also cry tears of joy as well.
Hey, it was a
That's
joy.
why-
That's not joy though.
Yeah.
Would you cry
No,
over
no,
that?
I'm not
That's
saying that was
OD.
joy.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying I've done that before too. Like,
Tears of joy?
like getting somebody that I really wanted. Like I was just
Yeah.
like, yo, like I really love you. Like that's
Oh,
just like,
so you cried because you got them?
Yeah.
That's cute.
I'm gonna tell him I cry on my wedding day when I marry him.
yeah.
Okay, we have all these double standards. So we don't really talk about men getting, raped and molested as much as females do. So I just want to ask, why do you think we don't talk about men getting raped and molested?
Pride, like, you know, when I admit
Men's
that,
pride.
that happened in his past, like, that's too deep for him to admit, like, yo, another man touched me that way and I let it happen. Like, they don't want to feel weak. Yeah, it makes you feel like, yo, I'm not a man.
So you keep it to yourself for the rest of your life if that happened to you?
Not for the rest of your life. You actually reveal it. I remember Terry Crews did. Terry Crews revealed he got
Like, I'll go to therapy.
sexual
So,
assault.
like, I'll do it in like something that's like somebody else that no one can know about. But I'll go to therapy for it. But I ain't going. Or I'll go mom or something. But I ain't about to.
Yeah.
Why you get clowned? Right? What people they clown Terry Crews?
Yeah. That's
So you don't want to come out to that. Oh, you let somebody touch you? You
Yeah,
wild,
touch you.
dog.
I feel like it's the stereotype that men like. I feel like there's like a stereotype that we're like consistently trying to break that men sexually assault women
Yeah.
and other people. Like it's. I feel like that once that stereotype is broken, men will start to feel more comfortable.
Okay.
Because like a lot of people talk about the double standard, but like I've met a lot of people that apply the double standard only when it benefits them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
that's a common stereotype. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like once that's broken, like men will start to feel comfortable.
Would you let, I know Chinadu's view on this, but would you your wife be a working woman and independent, Like, she can have her own job and, you will cook and clean sometimes. Would you mind your wife making more than you?
I don't give a shit.
Hey, baby girl.
I ain't gonna stop her.
That's more attractive.
Attractive?
I wouldn't mind, right? No. Look. Because I know she looked at me, right? So for me, right, it's like, I always have this mentality that I know is not going to change, that a man should be the head of the household and a man should be a provider. So for me personally, I would have to make more than my wife. And it's not saying that she has to make less than me. Well, let's say she's making $100,000 this year. I have to push myself to find a way to make $120,000.
Yeah.
If she making $140,000, I have to push myself to make $160,000. That's just me personally. So her making a lot of money is not going to lower my confidence, but it's actually going to boost it. Because I need to show that I can provide for her. If you get what I'm saying. So it's not me knocking her down. It's more me boosting myself up. If you guys get what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's more so like she can have and be, in her career field and everything, but it comes to like when it comes down to it, like I got her, if anything, I'm always get it. No matter how big and famous you may have, how much money, like I'm always gonna,
And that's
show the chivalry and be there more.
That $140,000 she's making, I want that $140,000 to be just for her. I need to take care of everything else. You guys get what I'm saying? So if she's making $140,000, right? Let's say round everything up in the house, every year it comes to $60,000. I need to make $60,000 enough more than her.
Okay,
so that $140,000.
You don't want her to pay
is
for
not
anything,
No.
basically.
But do you feel like that might be a burden too heavy for you?
Nope. All my relationships, no female has ever paid for anything. Even when I take them on dates, you can ask every single female that I've talked to. None of them has ever paid for anything, and that's just my mentality. I cannot stand to see a female pull out money in
Okay,
front of
so
me,
if
okay,
y'all on
it
a
just
date
will not happen.
and I say, hey, I want to pay for this date,
No.
are you gonna say no?
Yes. Yes.
He said he will say no. Will you say no if I offer to pay for the third date?
I feel like it's whenever like the relationship is a two-way street. So like we one of us got it. Like if, let's say one of us don't got it right now, the other person will put up for the person.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Like it is like you like as glorious as it seems to always have it. You know what I'm saying? That's not always the case. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Me personally, I've never been in that situation where if we going out, I don't have it because most times for me to ask you out, for us to go somewhere,
You're
I
gonna
need to
be
have it.
secure.
You know what I'm saying? I need to feel financially secure for me to do so. Like even my best friend who's a female, she hasn't paid for anything when we've gone out. That's just who I am. I can't stand to see one of my somebody I'm close with that's a female.
Okay, so you don't date broke, basically.
Oh no.
So would y'all date
I
broke?
established. No, most definitely not.
I'll say this: like, if you with somebody, I
we
feel
in
like
college
you should
right
go. I feel like it should go half and half. Like maybe the first few dates, all right, you take care of business, show her that you can. But then after a while, I feel like it's okay if she says like, I got it this time. Like, all right, cool. Like, you know what I mean? That's fine. But it's like it should be like not all the time, but like every now and then it's okay for her to take care of it. Yeah.
You guys agree? Gus?
I mean, for me, it's like if you're my girlfriend, like I got like I have to take care of it. But if you're like my wife, because I don't really believe in prenup. I feel like when we get married, like we supposed to share.
So you don't want no prenups?
Yeah, I don't. So we sharing it. So it's like, let's say me and my wife go out, right, regular dinner, and she's like, oh, like my point, she's like, oh no, I got it. There's no problems with that.
Yeah.
Wait, why don't you believe in prenups? I'm like,
Well, I was just gonna ask that too.
Yeah.
So like it just
Would y'all get prenups?
It's because like my
Everything I
I feel like if you
can
get a
with.
prenup, you don't trust the person.
But you
It's
think
not
about
trust. I
trust?
think it's a backup plan.
Yeah, I just
personally.
think.
It depends. I think it also depends on where you are in life, right?
Yeah.
So right now, let's say you find somebody right now, and you build with them for the next 5 to 10 years, and then y'all get married. I feel like there wouldn't be a prenup there. But if you're by yourself, you build for the next 5 to 10 years, you establish wealth, and then you meet somebody, you would definitely get a prenup then. You get what I'm saying? I also think it depends on where you are in life. Yeah, because ain't no way I'm building a multi-million-dollar company, then you come in. I'm not gonna sign it.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, with your kids, their last names, would you let your wife have her last name on your kid's name? Like hyphenated?
On the kid's name?
Well, that means that like ours
Like-
is taken out.
No, it would be like my last name and your last name, hyphen, for their last name. No?
It's kind of weird, but I mean, if she really wants it, fine. But
I know. But it's more common now. Like,
Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union.
Her first name,
Your kid?
Wade Union. Yeah.
Your kid?
Their baby has both their last names.
It's more
I've
common
never
now.
seen a situation like the situation I've always seen it in is when it's for the woman. And my argument for that is, you can you could add my
Oh, yeah,
last
when
name
you
onto
marry.
your last name
Yeah.
when you married, because you might already have some stuff established.
Yeah.
Gabrielle
Like Kim
Union is known as
Kardashian
Gabrielle
was.
Union.
Yeah.
You feel me? If she changed her name to Gabrielle Wade,
It's like, whoa.
it's not going to click into it, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see why my wife would want to apply it to the kids. To me, I just think that's weird.
It doesn't really. I think it doesn't really matter. Like it's just a name. Like if it's both our last names, yeah, it's like why? I feel like what argument could I really have about
I
me
say
just having
this,
my
when
own
you
last
get
name?
married, I don't know if this is correct, but like this is what I think. Like she's supposed to like join you. Like as a man, she's supposed to join you. That's why she gets your last name and y'all become one. So if she's still keeping that,
I mean, that's just a social norm. It's not really in no book or
Like,
law.
what
That's
if
just.
she didn't even want to
I feel
like
like we
hyphen
joined
her
together.
name? Like, what if she just wanted to keep her last name and not even add?
I'm
it?
gonna have a problem with that.
Really?
I'm out.
From a woman's perspective, I'm just like, would you change your last name
But
if
see,
I asked you?
Your argument is going against years and years and years
Of
and
being a
years
man.
and years of standard. You get what I'm saying?
Standard.
But no. See, the thing is, you can't just do that, because if that's the case, then everything you're just always going to be an argument for. Okay, no, this should be this way. This should be this way. This should. So I think some things are just best left the way it is.
I mean, that's only because you are a man, and so you benefit from that situation. You don't have to change your last name. That's not like if I don't know. Would you change your last name?
If you were in our shoes, would you?
I'm not, listen, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm not changing my last name, but I really feel like it's no problem for her to keep hers. Like, it's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I love my last name.
I'm gonna let my thoughts on the situation be known. If you want to keep, go ahead. Like, as long as you're not doing nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's just a conversation that needs to be had. But it's not like we're making it like this big of a deal. Like, it's gonna automatically change the dynamic of the relationship. It's just like, it's just gonna catch you off guard. Like, well, you don't want my last name? But, like, true. Keep that same energy.
Okay, so let's say you guys all have girlfriends and they start posting their body more, like.
So there's this girl on my Instagram, right? And she's always posting some crazy stuff on her story.
Are you okay with that? Like, are you?
And I'm like, no, I'm like, is her man okay? I always ask myself, is her man okay with this?
Like bikini stuff
or is it like fitness?
Like lingerie?
It's not like fitness, or is it like
It's like they going out, they got their tight dress on, they doing their thing, you know?
I mean, you going out, so you see in public anyway.
Yeah.
I'm saying like consistently, like.
I thought they made room chilling.
Like they're very.
That's what I'm talking about, like in a room.
Yeah, like they're very body positive on their IG. Like you see their body consistently on
They were
their
like this
IG.
before, and they just started doing after y'all got together.
That's a good one.
It depends, because if they were doing
Okay,
it
how
before,
about after? Because she grew confidence. Maybe she want to start.
I would try to pick her mind about it first before I said it. I'm like, yo, like you tend to show your body, like why is that? I would just ask her. I would just see what her reaction is. Based off of her reactions, how you react. Like if she's like, oh yeah, like I'm just trying to encourage people, all this like, well, okay, cool. And she's like, yo, like it's for attention, like yo, like big chocolate 25 is following me, so I'm trying to like impress him, like you know.
Okay,
what I'm
so
saying?
then how do you feel about girls who post a lot of their bodies on their IGs?
I think you have to keep in mind, right, with two things, especially if you're like, this is like, I'm talking from a relationship perspective now. One, you have to post modestly in respect of your partner, right? That's male or female. You have to post modestly, like. Don't be out here showing your titties to, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what an attention seeking post is and a confident body post is. So there's two different things. So I think you have to be modest in that. And then if you're single, it all depends. Like I said, it just depends on what you post. Like if you're posting your figure, like if you have a nice figure, no matter what angle you post, you're gonna look nice. But if you're purposely like you got I gotta go, fam. Like that's not cool.
I think I would fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I do the same shit, you know what I'm saying?
But and it also has to be an element of trust too with your partner. Like if she is posting those pictures, let's say your girlfriend was posting all these body pictures, right? I feel like that element of trust in that, like, all right, even if this is happening, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that like if somebody's hitting you up like thirsty, like trying to bite your ass or something like that, like somebody's gonna really be like, oh, like she's gonna be like, okay, like nah, like that's not cool. Like I'm in a relationship, you know. So I feel like we have to also add that element of trust for our partner too.
Okay, this is my last question. So, well, it's not much of a question, but like I tend to hear a lot of guys say like when they'll cheat on their girls, cool, but when a girl cheats on them, they feel like it's a different type of hurt. That's what I hear. They'll be like, nah, it's different when a girl cheats. Right. That's what I hear from guys. But I need to understand that because I don't get it.
It's the same.
I just think.
You think it's the same?
I just think they just don't want to get played. That's just what it is. Like they can't believe that it happened to them. That's more.
That's mostly that's what it really is.
Yeah, you gotta I think it's because of the way society views females in general. It's like this. You're not supposed to be wild. You're not supposed to be a dog. You're supposed to take care of yourself. You feel me? Like treat your body like a temple type thing. You feel me? So if you're going around sleeping around and cheating, it's like you dogging yourself. That just makes you look bad, and it comes back on me. But for a guy, it's like, okay, he going around cheating. It's like, okay, he's a guy. This is what guys do anyway. Like boys gonna be boys type thing. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it comes down to.
Yo, I heard something that said once that like if a girl like cheats on a guy, that means that they really like they cheat based off of the fact that they really didn't have feelings for the guy.
That's what I'm like.
Versus like a guy sleeping with a girl, it's just like, oh yeah, like it was just more in the moment type thing. And I think that's the dumbest thing I've honestly ever heard. Because I'm just like that doesn't make like any kind of sense. Like I feel like it's all like if we want like really for men and women to if we aspire to be equal as far as like society goes, we gotta like get rid of all those kind of stereotypes and all that kind of stuff in order for us to be on a common ground. Like that really doesn't make any sense.
It's true.
I think it goes back to maturity though too. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that whole like because if you're immature in a relationship, that's when you'll act up. You won't care about how what you're doing affects your partner. But like if you're mature, you'll be like, all right, let me stay away from this because I done been here before and I know that the consequences aren't worth it.
But some guys, they'll know that their girl will take them back, so they'll continue cheating.
Well, some girls are just that dumb, to be honest with you. We're being honest, some girls are very dumb.
Yeah, she can't.
Some girls will go at the other female.
But doesn't that show, like, your character too if you're still with that girl, if she's taking you back over and over again?
She's dumb.
No, because if you consistently cheating on the shorty, you clearly don't care for the shorty.
Yeah.
So it's like,
so don't let her go.
She's gonna be there regardless. That's just like your
security blanket.
She's probably cheating.
Yeah. But some girls, like I said, some girls are just dumb. So like, for example, I said me and Sherelle together, but I cheated on Sherelle with Emma, right? Amma. Amma will go. No, Sherelle will go attack Amma. Like that.
I don't get that.
That's dumb.
I don't get that.
That's dumb. Like go attack your boyfriend who's cheating. Don't attack the other girl. Like the other girl probably didn't even know you existed. Like that. That's just how I see it. Some girls are just retarded. I'm not using the hard word. Just dumb.
I don't get when guys stay with them though. If your girl just.
What you mean? What? She keep coming back after you cheated? How you leaving?
But she's dumb. You want to be with a dumb girl?
I'm not. Technically, are you really with her?
It's the safe option. You know she's
It's a safe option.
Yeah.
So if you find a better option, you're gonna leave her.
Car insurance.
It's car. So if you find a better option, will you leave her?
Of course.
Yeah.
In that situation.
But do you realize what that does to her? Like, from her perspective? Okay. So would you leave? Like, would you leave her? Because you lead her on, you know?
Yeah, if I'm wilding, like talking with all these girls, you don't even need a relationship.
No, honestly though, like the kind of person I am though, if I were to do something with another woman, though, I would tell her. Like,
You would? If you guys cheated on your girl, you would tell her?
ASAP.
Be real.
No, I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Dark skin men don't cheat.
Would you guys? Come on, be real.
Me personally, I wouldn't get to that point. I don't think I could ever get to the point of me wanting to cheat on somebody. Because when I actually get in a relationship, I actually deeply care about that person. You feel me? I'm not the type of person to get in a relationship a month in. You get into a relationship months in, right? So you already established a deep connection with that person, and you're focused on that. You have tunnel vision on that one person. So like, I don't see other people.
Okay.
You
So
know what I'm
I don't know if you was going to answer this, but has anyone here cheated before on their significant other?
I never did that. That's one.
That's one. Okay.
Yeah, I've done that in the past.
'Cause
Definitely in the past. That's what I was talking about. Like I went, and when it happened, I went to the girl's house and I told her in front of her whole family.
Oh wow!
Because as a man, like, I feel like as a man, like you gotta be able to like face up to your like you gotta understand.
She had brothers and stuff there too, like.
Oh, but that's embarrassing to her. Like, why would you?
Yeah.
It's like when. And every action that you do in life, you gotta be able to like as a man, you gotta be like, all right, like every action has a consequence. You know what I'm saying? Every action has a reaction, right? So if I were to do something like that, I'm like, yo, I have to own up to what I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like that's like destroying. Once I destroyed the foundation of the relationship, it has to be said, like because it's like then if I keep going without telling her, that's like our relationship is a lie. To be honest, I can't sit here and be like, oh, I love you and stuff like that if I'm doing you dirty. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the kind of person I am. Like, I don't advise everybody to do that, but the kind of person I am, like, that's just what I did.
Let me ask you, so like, was it like a situation like this? Like you sat everybody down in the living room?
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. Your family was just around. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I have an announcement. Like, nah, it wasn't like that.
Did you tell her first? Like, by
No, I told her about it. Like, I pulled her aside since her family was there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He said everybody got it. Like, yo, listen.
Yeah, no announcement. No round table.
How did she take it?
Well, she told me that she didn't know whether to be happy that she told me or disappointed.
Yeah, that's hard.
So it's just like, it is what it is at the end of the day. I feel like you really have to like own up to what you do and everything.
All right, guys, we can end there. Thank you guys for coming out. It was a fun video. Bye, guys.